Hello student, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share you a video which contains totally what to say, it's a passing package for 90 marks. So please watch the complete video without skipping. And in that video I have also discussed 1 mark, 2 mark and as well as all till practical oriented type. If you watch this video for 90 minutes complete video, you will score 90 marks in accounts. And please like, share and subscribe my channel and keep forwarding so that it reaches maximum student and so that every student get benefit. And don't forget to subscribe my channel for more updates on other topics as well as difficult topic. Thank you. Thanks for watching.
177 marks. I am repeating once again. Okay. So the total paper will be for 177 marks, out of which there are few topics which are very easy and important, which will come in the final paper. Okay. So first thing is you have part A, which fetches you totally 20 marks. Right. So out of that we have 4 parts in that. First one is choose the correct answer, which we will be discussing now. Okay, once we finish this, then next we have is fill in the blanks. For this also answers will be given. Okay, you need to just find out which is the appropriate answer and write down in the blanks. That's it. You need to just fill in the blanks. Then third main in part A will be match the following. Match the following. Again 5 points will be given to you. Against that the relevant answers will be given to you. Like for example, they will give you quick ratio and in this options they will give you asset test ratio. So the answer is asset test ratio. Like that they will ask you. Comparative analysis, answer will be given as horizontal somewhere. So you need to write horizontal. Common size analysis, vertical, answer will be given vertical. And they will give you old ratio minus new ratio, sacrifice ratio. New ratio minus old ratio, gain ratio. Right? So old ratio plus gain ratio, new profit sharing ratio. This is the way they are going to ask you the answer. Shareholders, owners of the company, right? And debenture holders, creditors of company. 12% debenture, the meaning of 12% is interest, right? The return on shareholders is dividend. These types of answers, these types of questions they will be asking. Companies Act, they will give you somewhere in the answer as 2013. So answer is 2013. Partnership Act, okay? Partnership Act, somewhere they will mention 1931. The answer is 1931. This is the way they are going to ask you the match the following. Everything will be within the framework of your syllabus only. Okay, nothing will be outside the syllabus. It will be within the syllabus. Then next we have is 4 main, one word or one sentence. One sentence answer. That's it. Like they will ask you what is the formula for gain ratio? What is the formula for sacrificing ratio? Right? Give an example of fixed asset. Give an example of current asset. Give what is the heading for share capital. Okay? So the heading is equity and liability. These are the questions, general questions they will be asking you. What do you mean by gain ratio? What do you mean by sacrificing ratio? What do you mean by partnership deed? Understood? So what do you mean by comparative statement? What do you mean by cash flow statement? What do you mean by common size statement? And somewhere they will ask you expand also. Right? For 2 marks they will give you abbreviations, you need to expand. Like PAT. What is the full form of PAT? Profit after tax. PBT, profit before tax. Then ICAI, Institute of Chartered Accountant of India. Right? These are the abbreviations. So there are around 10 abbreviations which I have sorted out. So I will be discussing in the last. Okay? So out of that they may ask you one there will be one expansion. Definitely in that also in 5 questions, one expansion, one definition, one example. Remember, these are the clarification given during orientation program. In 5 questions, they will ask you one definition, only one definition, one features or advantages, merits or demerits. One question will be there, one expansion, one example question. So these are the things they will be going to ask. Understood? Like for example, from the first chapter, what do you mean by legacies? Anything which is left, bequeathed by the father to son, that is known as legacy. Like for example, if the father is leaving property for me, then that is my legacy. If father is leaving business for me, that business is known as legacy. If he is leaving any land, if he is leaving any patent, copyright, all this comes under legacies. They will ask you to give an example of non-profit organization. So you can call it, you can give example of government schools, government colleges, okay. NGOs, we have so many NGOs, we have, Lion Blood Club we have, right? And cross something we have, right? That is for blood bank. Cross, very big institute run by Christian people. So that also you can give one example. Okay? So this will be the 4th main under part A. The next you have is part B. So here they will ask you, this will fetch you around 10 marks totally. Again same question they will ask you, examples they will ask you the advantages, limitations, merit, demerit, like what are the advantages, give few examples, steps of, like for example they will ask you, give an example of cash flow activities, cash inflow activities, cash outflow activities. When you take activities of cash flow statement, there are only 3. Remember this 3. One is financial activity, then operating activity, investing activity. Remember this 3. Okay? Only 3 activities we have. One is financing, the other one is operating, and third one is investing activity, through which cash will come in, cash will go out. Understood? Operating activities, day-to-day activities, either sales or purchase. So if you sell, you will get cash inflow. If you purchase, cash out. Normal day-to-day operations of the business, they will be, if you are doing any expenses, cash goes out. If you are getting any income, cash is coming. And financing activity, how you are financing it. Okay, how you are getting inflow and outflow of cash. Whether you are if you issue shares, cash will come. If you redemption debentures, cash will go out. Investing activities, if you are buying shares of your debentures of other companies, then it is cash is going out. When you are investing, cash will go out. When you are selling your investment, cash will come. Right? So these are the examples of cash inflow. Last question in this part will be from cash flow statement. Understood? Then after that I told you in part C, these are the very important 5 topics and very easy to solve. First one is interest on drawings. Okay. Third one is one by one we will deal in the future. Then executor account. Then next we have this comes under chapter 2, fundamentals of partnership. This comes under death and retirement and death, right? Exactly. So chapter 4, this will come under chapter 5, last chapter in part A. So death, executor account for 6 marks, very easy. I hope in fundamentals we prepare profit and loss appropriation account, right? Profit and appropriation account is prepared for entire firm, for all the partners. Executor is same account prepared for the debt partner. Understood? If you are preparing for one individual, if the partner is there, then that time it will become executor account. If you are preparing for entire firm, it will become profit and loss appropriation. Simple. What you have learned in fundamentals, same thing you will be dumping. What you have done in profit and loss appropriation maximum items, the same items you will take in executors. Understood?
Yes, sir.
But here in appropriation account, the balance we used to distribute among the partners. Remember, in appropriation account, whatever balance we have, we will write a heading to partners capital account, right? To transfer to partners capital account. Under that, we used to write to partners name and distribute among their profit sharing ratio. But here what we do in executor account, we will not share. All the amount goes to executors of the debt partner. Understood? See, here also there is a link. Easy. If you study thoroughly profit and loss appropriation, same copy paste. Same thing will be there. You need to just understand. If they ask either of the question, you can easily write. Understood? Mostly profit and loss appropriation account, they will ask in practical oriented type question with 5 imaginary figures. You have prepared executor account, same thing copy paste, 6 mark. But at last, here in executor account, you will write to executor's account, loan account, but here you will mention to partners capital. Simple. And write down, distribute with A and B equal amount and write down. That's it. Clear? Then next we have is
Balance sheet.
This chapter, that is chapter 8, it is only for 6 marks. Okay? So this is only for 6 marks they will ask. They will ask you to prepare a balance sheet. Then next we have is here issue or shares. It is optional. Sometimes they may ask you debenture. Mostly they have asked debenture. But I have a intuition that they may ask shares as well as debentures also. And next they have given us current ratio. This is in ratio analysis, 9th chapter. You have a 10th chapter, ratio analysis. You have this current ratio. Simple. What is the formula for CR? CA minus CA. Current account current assets divided by current assets. And quick ratio, quick assets divided by current assets. What is quick ratio? They will ask you for 1 mark question. Quick ratio, current assets minus inventories plus prepaid incomes. Clear? Then next we have is part D. In part D also 12 marks. Any Jack and Jill can write this 2 questions at least in accounts. Entire thing will be there in the question paper. Same thing write down. Just you need to calculate the percentage. That's it. If they have given, sometime they will give you, roughly they will give you a trial balance. Then that time you need to sort it out. In some question, I guess in the midterm, they have not given you separately. They have given all the contents. Trial balance was given. You need to sort out assets and liabilities. Then you do. Sometimes in the question paper, they will give you balance sheet. Exact balance sheet as per Companies Act 2013. Vertical balance sheet will be given to you. Copy paste the entire question. Okay. And you need to just do the, if it is comparative, base year will be compared with current year, increase or decrease, take that increase decrease amount divided by base year into 100. Answer. Same thing you will do for entire profit. Right?
Yes, sir.
Increase and decrease, base year, for every one line, you will take 1 divided by 2 into 1. Understood? That is, you have column, column 4 divided with, column 6 will be divided by column 4. So how many? totally there will be 6 columns, right? Particulars, base year, current year, then you will have increase, decrease, percentage. So totally 5 columns will be there. So what you need to do is, you will take increase, decrease column divided by second column into 100. Clear? Fourth column divided with second column. Remember this, 2 divided by 4. Short way. 2 divided by 4. Column 2 divided by fourth column. Sorry, 4 divided by 2. Okay? You remember this equation, that is 4 divided by 2. Fourth column will be divided with second column into 2. That is for what? Comparative values. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
For common size, we have to do for both the years. Understood? Here no comparison is done. We are doing for 2016 as well as we are doing for 2017 also. But here what we will take as a base? What we will take as a base? Total of assets, total of liabilities. First item will be divided with total into 100. Understood? First item, all the items will be divided with total, base will be total. For all the thing divided with total into 100, you will write the percent. Again go to asset, take the total, asset and liability same total only, right? So just take one item, divide with total into 100. So you will do percentage for 2016 as well as you will do percentage for 2017. Understood? So this is what it will fetch you 12 marks. Right? Everybody can do this problem. But little hard work is required. Then last one, you can keep this as option, but this is also very easy. 4 cases will be asked to you. So in that 4 cases, you need to just write two entries. One is for issue, the other one is for redemption. Issue, redemption, issue, redemption. Only 8 entries you need to pass. That also we will do in the today's session. If possible, we will do it. And last one you have is part C. In total 11 chapters, there are 9 questions. Right? There are few chapters wherein you will not get any practical oriented type questions. Like issue of shares, issue and redemption of debentures, and next chapter you have is financial statement 1. In all these chapters you will not get any question. Understood? So these questions, 9 questions we will be discussing later, out of which they will ask you 3 questions. Simple questions they will ask you. First question from first chapter, they will ask you only one question called difference between capital receipt and revenue receipt. Understood? If possible, we will deal with this. Okay, it takes long time, but if possible, we will deal with that also. So just you need to differentiate from chapter 1, not for profit organization, they will ask you this question. Chapter 2, you have 3 questions, practical oriented type. 3 questions are there in fundamentals of partnership. Right? That is, one is profit and loss appropriation account with imaginary figures. Then next you have is partners capital account, either in fixed capital or fluctuating capital. Third one you have is special significance in the absence of partnership. 5 points will be given. You have to write whether they are eligible or not eligible. Eligible or not eligible. Understood? Like this, in every chapter, there are few questions are there which you need to analyze and study. Clear, guys? So if you just concentrate on these topics, only this topic, 2 months are there for your exam. If you just concentrate on this, 88 or 90 marks you can easily score in accounts. It is very easy to score 90 marks in accounts. This is what is called it as passing package. If you just study this, you can easily score 90 marks. Okay? Clear? All of you who just came late, Is that clear, guys?
Yes,
Yes, sir. Others. Sapna and others are sharing. Are partners in firm. Partners in firm. Full stop. Sapna's drawings.
Sapnas.
Sapna others are partners in firm. Full stop. Sapna's drawing for the year. Sapna's drawing for the year 2021, that is 2020 and 21 are given as under. Sapna's drawings for the year, that is 2021. They have given rupee 6,000 on 1/6/20. Okay. Then next one, rupee 4,000 on 30th 9/20. Then next they have given us, it is visible, this color is visible for you people?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 3,000 on 30th 11/20, and last one is they have given 5,000 on 1/2/21. Last line, calculate interest on Sapna's drawings. Calculate interest on Sapna's drawing at 12%. So rate of interest is 12%, and the year ends on 12%, and the year ends on 31st March 21. 31st March 21 under product method. This is the question they have given. 9, 11, 2. Done? So this is the question they have given. Sapna's drawings for the year, they have given the amounts and dates are also given, and the rate of interest is given, and this should be calculated under product method. Okay, so we are doing problems under, mostly they will ask you product method only in exam. Done? Very simple and very easy method. The first thing is you need to analyze the months. To make this problem very simple, you just write down the months. Done? That is, the year starts from 1st April 20, correct? And ends on 31st March 21. Clear? This is the year, financial year they are given. So months will start 4, 5, that is April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, Jan, February, March. 12 months. If you do this analysis, within 2 minutes you can finish this problem. This is very important. Okay? Especially for outstanding month. If you do it what to say, mentally if you just calculate, sometimes you may miss 1 or 2 months. So for that reason what you do this analysis. Okay, you write down the months. I'll show you how to use this months. Okay, so now the next step you have to do. First step is you have done this analysis. Next step is you will draw the format. Format is very important. First thing is they have given us date, months, amount, outstanding months, and product of this. When you multiply amount with outstanding months, you will get product. Column 2 multiplied with column 3, you will get product. Understood? So first is we will write all the dates. 4 dates are given. First is 1/6/20, 30th 9/20, 30th 11/20, 1/2/21. Done? So these are the dates given. Then what are the amounts? 6, 4, 3, 5. We will write 6,000, 4,000, 3,000, 5,000. Done? So this is what is the information given in the problem, yes or no? One is date is given, the other one is amount is given. Now you need to calculate months and then you will calculate what is the total product. Okay? So now see here, what is the first date they have given? 1/6/20. Where is 6 coming here?
10.
So if it is first day of the month, you will include the month. You will take into calculation. When it is the last day of the month, you will leave that month and you will start counting from next month. Please remember this. This is very important. Understood? When it is first day of the month, you will count that month. Suppose if they are given 1st April, April will be included in the counting. If it is given 31st April, you will ignore, you will start counting from May. Understood? If in between month is given, right? If 15th of April is given, you will take half of the month into calculation. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Half month of April, then you will start calculating from May. Clear? These 3 things you need to remember. 3 points very important. So now it is 1st of June, right? So 1st of June, so we will include this month. From now see, for you calculation will be very easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So totally 10 outstanding months are there. Done? So we will write 10. No question of missing month, no question of doing wrong problem. Very easy, you can do it. Only thing you need to remember is first day include the month, last day exclude the month. Done? So meanwhile they can ask you the question, they will give you interest on drawings, and in the match the following they will give you product method. You can write that also as an answer. Understood? Match the following, yeah, sometimes they may ask you for one word also, yeah, they may ask you for choose the correct answer also. Right? Fill in the blanks also. So interest on drawings can be calculated under 2 methods. One is alternate method, the other one is product method. Done? Simple method and product method. Yeah, you can also call it as average method and product method. So product method we are doing this. Done? Then next to see here, what is the date they have given? 30th 9. So we will exclude the 9th month, right? So we are removing this. We will start calculating from 10. 10. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 months are there. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So write down 6. The next they are given 30th 11. Again it is the last day of the month. So we will exclude November. From December we will start doing calculation. December,
January,
Jan, Feb, March. 4 months. So write on 4. Done. Next they have given 1st February. February, March. 2 months. So write down 2 months. Now do the multiplication. 6 tens are 60. Then 4 6 are 4 6 are 24. Then next we have is 3 4s are 12. Then 5 2s are 10. So if you add, you are getting how much? 1,06,000. Clear? Step 2 is over. Now last step you need to do is calculating interest on drawings per month. Okay? So write down the formula is interest on drawings is equals to total product divided by into rate of interest 12 divided by 100 into 1 divided by 2. Done? 1 divided by 12 because it is for one complete year, so we are taking base as 12. And one we are taking, we need to know what is per month interest Sapna has to pay to the business on her drawings. Done? So your answer is 1,060. 1,060. Done guys? Clear? So what you will do? Step 1. First you will write the months. Okay? See the year. They are telling you the year starts from 20 and ends on 21. Correct? So it means it will start from 1st April of 2020 and ends on 31st March of 2021. So this is the analysis. Step 1 for calculating outstanding months. Then next step is step 2. Write on this. Write on the heading calculation of interest under product method. Write on this format. First is date, amount, outstanding months, product. Right? Then after that, this 2 information is given in the problem already. This you need to calculate, this you need to calculate. This we will use that analysis table and then we will calculate this outstanding months. Then after that, column 2 and 3 multiply, you will get this product. And take the total of this amount. Done? Then step 3. Last step is interest on drawings is equal to 1,06,000 is your total product. Yes or no guys?
Yes sir.
Into 12 divided by 100, that is rate of interest. Yes, it is given here. Rate of interest 10 divided by 12. Whenever there is a percentage sign, base will be 100. Done? So 100 into 1 divided by 12. If you directly calculate 12%, it is for total 1 year. But we need to know per month value that Sapna has to pay to the business for the drawings done by her. So Sapna will be paying 1,060 rupee every month on drawings of 1,06,000 from the business. Understood?
Yes sir.
Till she repays the entire 1,06,000, she will be paying this much interest. Clear guys? This is what is the meaning of this problem. When any partner in a business withdraws the money, he is eligible to pay an interest on it. Right? Normally when you take loan from bank also, they calculate interest. When you take loan from this indigenous bankers, financiers, small financer in and around your area, when they give you amount, when they give you loan, they will definitely ask interest, right? So in business also, if you are withdrawing money, you need to pay interest to the business. But if there is no partnership deed, then that time no partner is eligible to pay interest on drawings. Right? So in this, they will ask you 2-mark question is, what do you mean by partnership deed? Okay? Partnership deed is an agreement. It's a partnership agreement between the parties. Okay? When you take house for rent, yes? You make a rental agreement between the owner and the tenant.
Yes.
And there what is written? The terms and conditions. Yes or no? Your name is written. Owner's name is written. The address of the house is written. The address of the owner is written. And then what is the total amount you have paid as an advance? And what is the rent you are going to pay? And what are the terms and conditions? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Like that, in a partnership also, when you start partnership, then that time we form an agreement. That agreement is known as partnership deed. Partnership deed can be written. Again, they will ask you this question for 1 mark. Partnership deed can be written or it can be orally done. Understood? You can orally do, because sometimes we start with small ventures, right? It's not a huge firm. Partnership, we call it as firm. Joint stock company, we call it as company, right? Firm is for partnership. Done? So sometimes we start with mutual understanding small business. For all this, there is not required to form an agreement and do everything. Sometimes we tell orally. These are the conditions. See, you have invested 5 lakh, I have invested 5 lakh. If loss, half of loss we will share. If profit, half of profit we will share. Clear? Understood? So this is what is oral agreement. So partnership deed can be oral and it can be written. And one more thing they will ask you is methods of maintaining partners capital account. For 2 mark they will ask you methods of maintaining partners capital account. One method we have is fixed capital method and fluctuating capital method. Can you repeat with me?
Fixed capital.
One we have is fixed capital method, the other one is fluctuating capital. Under fixed capital method, we prepare only one account, right? Sorry, under fixed capital method, we prepare 2 accounts, capital account and current account. Whereas under fluctuating capital, we will prepare only partners capital. Done? All this they will ask you for multiple choice questions. Is that clear? So these are the important questions, and somewhere I have seen in one model question paper, they have asked like, what are the contents? Yeah, mention 2 contents of partnership deed. Just now I told you, first and the foremost thing, names of the partners, address of the partners, educational qualification, then you have is capital invested, profit sharing ratio, interest on drawings, interest on capital, interest on loan taken, liability. There are so many things, but you just remember 5. That's more than enough for you. Understood? Can you repeat with me? First, the name of the partners, address of the partners, capital invested, profit sharing ratio, interest on capital, the rate of interest on capital, the rate of interest on drawings. Then next you have is the rate of interest of any loan taken with any partners. And one more very important question is, in most of the model question paper, a previous question paper they have asked is like, in partnership, the partner's liability is dash. They will ask the liability of a partner is unlimited. Okay? In sole proprietor and partnership firm, partners and sole proprietor, the liability is unlimited. What do you mean by unlimited liability? Whenever there is a loss, they need to bring in the fund and re-establish the business, rebuild the business. Whereas in the case of joint stock company, the shareholders who are the owner of the business, their liability is limited. Understood? Why? Because as a shareholders, you will pay only what is the face value of share. After that, no company has a right to ask 1 rupee extra. Understood? So that's why in company, the shareholders liability is limited. Sole proprietor and partnership, the liability is unlimited. Understood? So see here, in one particular topic we have analyzed 10 to 15 questions. This way they will ask you the question. Clear, guys? So this is a very important 6-mark question and very easy to do. I guess if you teach properly, first standard, second year or second standard student will also do this. This is basic calculation. Done? So this is very important, and I told you, if you want few more examples, 1 or 2 examples, there is another video available. You were absent that day, we took one video. So there is another video available on my channel, you can watch. So totally you will get 4 to 5 questions to go. All are easy, but you need to spend little time. Clear, guys? One topic is over. Hope you have understood all this.
Yes, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
You just copy this. Next, executor's account. We will start with executor's account. Stop. So here, the next topic for part C is executor's account. This comes under chapter 5, retirement and death of a partner. Retirement, they will ask you 12-mark question. Okay? Admission or retirement. Either of this, they will ask you one question for 12 marks. Most of the time, they ask admission problem. Sometimes they will ask retirement problem. This is optional. Okay? Either of this, they will ask you for 12 marks. And when you go to this 6-mark question, there are 3 topics for 6-mark question in admission and retirement. Gain ratio, sacrifice ratio, new profit sharing ratio. And sometimes they will ask you calculation of goodwill. So, hope you remember, just now I told you the meaning of goodwill, and here sometimes for 2 marks they will ask you mention the methods of calculating goodwill. Okay? So there are 3 methods of calculating goodwill. One is, what is first method? Average profit method. Then next we have is super profit method. And third one is capitalization of super profit. Right? So these are the 3 methods on which we calculate goodwill. Profit, average profit method, super profit method, and capitalization of super profit method. So average profit method, the formula is, they will ask you this in choose the correct answer, a multiple choice question. Average profit, the formula is average profit into, goodwill is equals to average profit into number of years purchase. Correct? This is the formula you need to remember. All this they will ask you for 1 mark. Understood? And sometimes they will ask you what is the admission. What do you mean by admission of a partner? Admitting a new partner. And what are the reason why we admit?
To increase the capital.
To increase the capital, to increase efficiency, to bring in new managerial skills. Understood? Remember these 3 points. First one is to increase capital, to bring in new managerial skills, okay, and to bring in funds. This is one method to raise the fund. Understood? Then next they will ask you what is retirement. Exiting of a partner from a partnership is known as retirement. Coming of a partner is admission. Okay. Inviting a partner, yeah. Welcoming a new person in a partnership business, then it is known as admission. When any partner is exiting, then that time, yeah, elimination of partner is known as retirement. Understood? So retirement can be compulsory, voluntary. This also you remember. All these questions are very difficult to find in textbook. I am telling you all this, I am giving overall knowledge, remember. So retirement can be compulsory and can be voluntary. Okay? So remember this, they may ask you for 2 marks. What are the reasons here? What are the types of retirement we have? Voluntary and compulsory. And reasons of retirement? Why we retire? Why partner? Yeah, age factor is there. Maybe loss. Yeah, maybe due to law. Sometimes if the partner is sharing any secret information, yeah, if he is leakaging any confidential information from that in that point of view, and there will be insolvency also. All the partners, all the time fighting, right? Among 4 partners, there will be 1 partner like Adarsh, all the time sleeping, right? Adarsh and Akash, all the time eating extraordinary things and not cooperating in the business. Then that time, as I eliminate Akash from the class, like that, in partnership also, they also eliminate people. Okay, so this is what is retirement. These are the reasons. Insolvency, yeah, maybe due to age of the partner, yeah, maybe due to any other reason. Okay, we are eliminating, yeah, maybe due to lack of presence of a partner in partnership, in business. So that's why we decide to remove. And last thing is you have is death of a partner. In death of a partner, whenever a partner dies, he goes out of the business. Some partners, the executors of the partners will continue the business. Some, they take all the amounts which should be paid to the executor and they will exit from the business. If you want to continue, you can continue. There is no such rule that you should, when the partner is dead, they will remove. If any executor wanted to continue with the business, they can continue. Executors are who? The representatives of the death partner. Understood? Like for example, if Arhan is dead, then wife of Arhan is an executor. If Faraz is dead, then son of Faraz is an executor. Right? If Nida is dead, husband of Nida is an executor. Done? So any person who is representing the death partner is known as an executor. Understood? 1 mark question. They will ask you who is an executor. The representatives of example, spouse. Spouse in the sense we tell spouse because either it can be husband or can be wife. Understood? So I can't tell husband, wife like that. So we tell spouse. Okay? Spouse, son, daughter, yeah, any legal representative of a death. Yeah, you can write. If not, you can write because you are finding difficult in spelling. S-P-O-U-S-E. S-P-O-U-S-E. Remember, S-P-O. Okay, S-P-O and U-S-E. Use. Spouse. Done? Okay. So now, the 6 mark question here is, they have given executor's account. So, whatever belongs to the partner who is died, so whatever belongs to him, we will give. The entire amount will be handed over to the executors. So, first item they have given. See here, the problem is so simple. They have given A, B and C are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of E. This is one information they have given, correct? Then next they have given their capitals as on 1/4/21, 9,000, 90,000, 90,000, 50,000 respectively. A, B, C. Done? Then next, B died on, this date is very important for us. 1/10/21. Partnership starts from here and he dies here. Right? The business always starts, financial year starts from 1/4 and he died here. So our calculation will revolve around only these months. Done? Then next they are given the partnership deed is providing you few information. Okay? First point, he is eligible for capital, interest on capital at 6% per annum. Next, he is eligible for his capital. Whatever capital, it is not mentioned here, but whatever capital he has invested in the business, first thing he is eligible for his 90,000. B has invested 90,000, that amount we have to return back. And then we have to give interest on the amount. Yes? The next, salary. B used to take a salary for acting as a partner in a firm. Maybe he was working as an employee. Okay? So that's why he is eligible for a salary of 2,500 per month. Then next, B's share of accrued profit. So share of accrued profit is based on the previous year's profit. So previous year's profit is already given, 72,000. So we have to just calculate the share of B and write on the amount. Then next we have is B's share of goodwill. Amount is directly given. It is not firm's goodwill, it is B's share. If it is firm, we need to calculate. If it is given B share, we will directly write down the amount there. And what is this? Why they have mentioned this? Accounting standard 26, which deals with goodwill. Okay? So here, accounting standard 26, which deals with goodwill, when this is mentioned, this goodwill amount will not be reflected in the balance sheet. It will be maintained only in the accounts. Partners, capital account, it will reflect once there, it will not again reflect in the balance. Clear? So now prepare B's capital account and amount payable to B's executor. We have to prepare a capital account, a B's capital account, and see what is the amount we need to pay to the executor. So one by one we will start. The very first item you will start here by writing by balance product. This is what? Capital. Correct? You are paying the capital of B. So B's capital is how much? So write down the entire amount here. Clear? The next we have is B's interest on capital. Amount is 90,000 into 6%. And now we need to see how many months he was there. Whenever you give profit, whenever you give interest on capital, we need to see months, because these two items are given for the current year. Understood? Interest on capital, interest and profit, accrued profit, these two items are given for the current year, so months are very important. Understood? Reserve fund, balance sheet profit and loss, and one more item we have is goodwill. This is past year's profit, past year's reserve. So we don't take month, we just take share of B, we calculate and write. Understood? That is share of B is how much? 2. 2 divided by 5. months are not taken into consideration for goodwill, reserve fund, profit and loss account given in the balance sheet. Sometimes for this problem, they will give you balance sheet. In the balance sheet, maximum you will take 3 items as goodwill if it is given. Then you will take a reserve fund, capital, profit and loss. Done? Rest of the balance sheet is waste for us. Don't get panicked when you see balance sheet. Most of the time they don't give, but sometimes they will give you balance sheet. Only just check these 4 items are available or not. One is capital of the debt partner, then reserves, then you have this goodwill. Third one, fourth one you have to see whether asset or liability side profit and loss account is given. Clear guys? When the balance sheet is given, you will see these 4 items. Which are these 4 items you will be seeing? First one is capital of debt partner, reserve fund, goodwill, profit and loss. Clear? So next is, they have given this. Now we will calculate the months. Business started on 1/4/21. Correct? And we died on 1/10/21. Correct? So these many months, B was there in the business. He was actively working. So yes, he is eligible for all this amount. Yes or no, guys? He was there for 6 months. So see, he is eligible for all this amount. So we will see how many months. April, May, June, July, August, September, October 1st. So we will not include this. Right? So we will take April, May, June, July, August, September. How many months are there? 6. Totally 6 months he was there in the business. Understood? Half year he was actively working in the business. So he is eligible for half of the amount. Right? So now interest on capital is, they are given 90,000 divided by 10. 6 divided by 100 into
1 divided by 12.
6 divided by 12, or you can also write 1 by 2. Why this 1 by 2? 6 goes 1 time, 6 goes 2 times. 1 by 2. So if you calculate, you are getting how much? 2,700. 2,700. Clear guys, you have understood? Only for 2 things you will consider months. Interest on capital and profit for the year. Done? The next, what is the next item they have given? Salary. This salary, just check. You have to be very careful here. Whether they are given PA or whether they are given PM. If it is given PA, directly write down the amount. No calculation is required. And if it is given for per month, you will write
Per month.
you will multiply and write into 6.
Yes.
6 months he was there, right? So write down by
15,000, sir.
salary account, that is 2,506.
50,000.
15,000. Over. What is the next item? The last item? No. Last second item. Share of accrued profit, and the last year's profit is 7,000. So write down by profit and loss suspense
Account.
account. Why suspense? We are not clear. Okay? In accounts, when you are not clear about any particular income and expense, we dump in a separate account called suspense account. Clear guys? When you are not clear with the definition, if you are not specific about any income or expenditure, then that time we dump in a separate account called suspense account. Clear? So here they have given 72,000 into what is the share of B? 2 divided by 5 into
1 by 2.
6 divided by 12. Right? Because 72,000 is a profit for entire firm. So out of which we have to take the share of B and we should see what is for 6 months.
14,000.
400.
400. Over. Next item, by goodwill. The share of goodwill is directly given. No calculation is required. Any other item is given, guys?
No, sir.
Over, right? So now total it. See what is the total amount you are getting. What is the total amount? 90 plus 2,700 plus 15 plus 14, 400 and 12,000. 1 lakh 58,000. 1 lakh 58, 400. So write on both the side. 1 lakh 58, 400. Now this amount will be, here you will write only 2 B's, executors, account, 1,58,400. Over. That's it. For this, you will be getting 6 marks. And few things you need to remember is, first thing, calculate how many months the partner was there in the business. Then after that, see here, 2 things you have to remember. For goodwill, reserve fund, profit, these are the past year's reserves. These are the past year's reserve. So we will just calculate the share of death partner and we will distribute the amount. When it comes to interest on capital and profit for the current year, we will take months also. Understood? What is the total amount? 34? Okay. Correct? It's okay.
Look at it.
1 lakh 100, 1 lakh 34, 100. Here also we'll make a change. 1 lakh 34, 100. Hope you have understood, guys. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see here, this particular topic comes under Financial Statement Chapter 8. Okay? As I told you, you will be getting 1 mark 1 question and 2 mark 1 question, 6 mark 1 and practical oriented optional. Okay, exactly I can't tell, but it will be optional. So under financial statement, you are required to prepare a balance sheet. Okay, vertical balance sheet. When it is given as per Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013, it means that you need to prepare balance sheet vertically. This way. Okay. Normally, hope you remember, we have done balance sheet, liabilities amount, asset amount, right? We used to write like this. That is horizontal way. Now, here we have to prepare, as per this Schedule 3, we will prepare balance sheet. You will be having 5 main headings in this balance sheet. Understood? First one is liability. Under liabilities, 3 headings are there. This you can follow for comparative and common size also. Understood? Then total of liabilities. Then next you have is assets, that is second main heading. Under that we have two types of assets. Book. You also write
अरे वो बात ना कर
Okay. So we will take total liabilities. Then after that we will write asset, second main heading. Under that we have two subheadings: fixed asset, current asset. Okay. This is the 5 headings you will be having. So you can write the same format for this as well as for comparative and common size. Sometimes for comparative and common size they will give in the trial balance format. The question which is given like this, sometimes they will give the entire balance sheet exactly, sometimes they will give in this format. If this format is given to you for comparative and common size, you need to remember this, guys. The only thing you need to remember is the format of balance sheet. Okay? First main heading is this. Then second main heading is we have
assets.
assets. Under that we have one heading, number 1, shareholders. Shareholders fund. This is the first subheading. Okay, so now we will go here. See, they have given from the following details. You are required to prepare balance sheet for the year ended 31st March 2018 as per Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013. Done. Schedule 3 vertical balance sheet. They will ask you as the following: Schedule 3 vertical balance sheet, Companies Act 2013. So 2 1-mark questions are here. Right? Schedule 3 vertical balance sheet and Companies Act was passed in the year 2013. And there are so many questions you can frame this particular thing. First thing is they have given shareholders fund. So we will see what are the things which comes under shareholders fund. First item is equity share capital. Then next item we have is preference share capital. Then next we have is general reserve. These are the items, 3 items which will be coming under that heading. So first we will write subheading 1, share capital, general reserve, preference share. So what is the amount they have given? And this is note number. Note number is given. There we write inner column and outer column in the horizontal balance sheet. Here note number is given. Okay. So note number is nothing but the share capital. We will open a separate account. We will do all the calculations. In a year, whatever happened, we will do all the calculations and then the output of that particular account will be written here. So that's why we give this as 1, 2, 3. Actually, this comes under final year BCom. You have one subject called advanced accounting. Under that, you will study the schedules. There are around 32 schedules which you need to remember to prepare a balance sheet of a joint stock company. Understood? It is nothing like normally we prepare a ledger account, right? We prepare a ledger account, we take a output of that and we prepare profit and loss account and balance sheet. Like that, in a joint stock company, we prepare schedules. One schedule is for share capital, one schedule is for reserves and surplus, one schedule is for current assets, one schedule is for current liabilities. Like that, we have schedules for everything. Understood? Then we call account, here we call schedules. Done? So, these are the 3 items. What are the amounts they have given? First one is 16 lakh. The other one is
8 lakh.
general reserve is 6 lakh. 16 lakh, right?
Yes, sir.
16 lakh, 6 lakh and 8 lakh. Correct? Preference shares is how much? 6 lakh.
So
Done?
then you should write it opposite, sir. 8 lakh should go up, 6 lakh should come down.
No, both they have given 6 lakh, right? Yes, ma.
Yeah, yes, yes. Then there it should be 6 lakhs over there. In preference, sir.
6 lakh and 6 lakh. Done? Over? Then next we have. Then next we have is next item what we have non-current liabilities. So we will see which are the non-current liabilities. Any non-current liabilities given? No. Land and buildings, cash, debentures is given. Debentures comes under fixed liability, non-current liabilities. Okay. So here the next heading 2 is non-current liabilities. Debenture, always remember, debenture comes under non-current liability, 12%. 12% means what, guys? Interest, rate of interest. They will ask you for 1 mark question. What do you mean by 12%? 12% and 12% debentures. 12% is a interest rate. Here for preference shares, they will ask 10% preference shares will be given here. So they will ask what do you mean by 10%? 10% is rate of dividend. For shares, rate of dividend. For debentures, rate of interest. Clear? So what is the amount they have given, guys? Debentures 12 lakh.
12 lakh.
12.
So 12 lakh. Done? Then next, what is the next item? We have current liabilities. This also over. Now current liabilities, 2 liabilities are there. Creditors and provision for taxation. Understood? Provision for taxation. So write down heading 3, current liabilities. Under that you can write first one is creditors and provision for taxation. Amount is, what is the amount?
350.
Creditors
350.
3,50,000.
250,000.
2 lakh.
50,000.
Now total this
6 lakh.
6 total from here to here 16 lakh, 12 lakh, 12 lakh, 24 plus 6
16.
24 plus 6 30 40 46,000 46 lakh. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So total liability is 46
Lakh.
Done, guys?
Nice.
So these are the major heading you will be getting in the liability side. First one, you will write first heading as equity and liability. Under that, subheading shareholders fund. Under that, you can write all this: general reserve, share capital, preference shares. The next we have is non-current liabilities. Under that, 12% debentures. Third heading is current liabilities. Under that, creditors and provision for taxation. If you total it, you are getting 46 lakh. Then we will write asset. Right? This is over, this is over, this is over. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. All the assets are left. We will prepare asset account. So write on next heading. After that, you write down after total. The next heading is assets. I'll erase this. Because of shortage of space, I'll erase this. Just to understand the concept, writing is not very important, understanding is very important. Done? Then second main heading you have is assets. So here, under that, first heading is fixed assets, yeah, non-current assets. We generally call it as Fixed asset. Okay. So under fixed asset, plant and machinery, land and building. Maximum assets you will get fixed asset is, remember, plant and machinery, land and building, motor car. Okay. We have one more is plant and machinery, land and building, buildings. We have not stock, motor car, computer. All this comes under goodwill, patent, copyright. All this comes under fixed assets. And current asset maximum item, datas, bills receivable, loans and advances, inventories, outstanding incomes and prepaid expenses. Okay. So here first we have us land and building and plant and machinery.
Fixed assets.
Land and building and plant and machinery comes under fixed asset. So what is the amount they are given?
26.
8 lakh and 26 lakhs over. The next what they are given, current. Next heading is current assets. Correct? Current assets. First item they are given is inventories, cash at bank. These are the two items we have, right? Inventories, cash at bank. Amount is
Inventory 7 lakhs.
7 lakh
And 5 lakh.
and this is 5 lakh. Total is right.
12 lakh.
Sir, you add everything it is
46.
46.
46.
Same, it is tallying both assets and liabilities. It is tallying, guys. Our total liability was 46 lakh and our total asset is 46 lakh. Done? Hope you understood this. The only thing is you need to remember this format. If possible, we will do one thing. I'll erase this complete thing and everything we will do together for this problem. Okay, so that you will understand. Till here you have understood? Shall I erase this? We'll do this problem here. Okay, so that you will understand thoroughly, because half I am writing here and half. See, very easy problem. Definitely you will get one question in the question paper for 6 marks. Yeah, if possible, I'll make more to one video on this particular problem only by taking other two examples. Okay? So see here again, they have given prepare balance sheet of company as at 31st March 2022 as per Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013. Okay? So here they have given you particulars and amount. So these are these close first. These are the assets and liabilities they have given. Okay? So first one is they have given shareholders fund. See here, headings are given directly, right? Subheadings are given. First subheading under liabilities, shareholders fund. Second is non-current liabilities. Sometimes they leave problems, easy problems like this. Third heading, we have a see here current liabilities. Only one we have, trade payable, right? And then see here fixed assets separately they have given. Rest remaining 3 items goes for current assets. Clear? If you know the format, if you know the content properly, you can easily score 6 marks in the. So 4 problems, 4 to 5 problems, just go through and study. One I have done, one is already done, we are doing this. If possible to, you solve it from your side. If possible, I'll make a video and post this, you just watch this. And then and there make a note of everything. You only can make the questions, guys. Don't depend on faculties, don't depend on any blue book, don't depend on any handbook. You yourself ask questions. Make questions on your own. See here they have asked like shareholders fund. Remember, they may ask you a question. Ask yourself. They may ask question like this: What are the items comes under shareholders fund? They may ask you for two marks, right? So you have to make question. Start asking question to yourself. Start framing question on your own. I will be giving you a limited source of information because we will be having a limited time. You people have enough time, 24 hours, out of which if you remove 8 hours, 16 hours you have. You make your own points. You will get lots of questions, right? And you will be master. You can, whatever question they ask, you can easily write. Because you have imagined if this can be asked. If this can be asked in this way, right? So start asking questions which you never ask to the people. Okay? So this is the question. So we will prepare the balance sheet. So write on balance sheet as at 31st March 2022, right? As per schedule 3. Done? This is the format. This is there in the question only. Okay? You have to write everything till schedule 3. Then after that you will write particulars, note number, then you have this amount. Done? So first item they have given us. First we start with the main heading. What is the main heading? Equity and liabilities. Right? This is the main heading, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
First main heading over. Then next what we have, under that we have a subheading.
Shareholders.
One subheading, shareholders fund. This is the first subheading under liabilities. Correct? So what is the information? They have directly given shareholders fund as
20 lakhs.
20 lakh. No sub items. Directly they have given shareholders fund. So directly we will write the amount. Then next, non-current liabilities.
19 lakhs.
Directly they have given no subheadings. So
19 lakhs 60,000.
19 lakh 60,000. Done? Then next we have a third heading is what? Current liabilities. So under that we have is trade payables and anything else, only one item we have. So write on trade payable. Amount is 1 lakh
1,20,000.
over, guys. All the item total this. Total this, how much you getting? 40 lakh 20,000?
80,000.
40 lakh 80,000.
39 lakh 80,000.
How come 39? 20 plus 19 plus 1.
20 plus 20,
40 lakh
80,000.
80,000.
20 lakh 80,000. That's-
Yeah, 20 lakh plus 19 lakh 60,000.
Sir, that was the 20 lakhs.
Okay. So this is 40 lakh
8,000.
Over?
Yes, sir.
Till here you have understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Then next we have is second main heading, assets. Done?
Yes.
Under assets we have only two heading. First one is fixed asset. Fixed asset. Fixed asset is 80,000. Then next we have is heading 2,
Sir, fixed assets is 32 lakhs.
32 lakhs. Okay.
Sir, from where 88,000?
32 lakhs. Done?
Yes.
Then next we have is last one, current assets. Under that, there are three items are given. First one is inventories,
Trade receivable.
then trade
Receivable.
receivables,
Cash and cash equals.
cash and cash,
Equals.
amount is inventory is how much?
80,000.
80,000,
3 lakh 20,000.
3 lakh 20,000,
4 lakh 80,000.
4 lakh
80,000.
80,000. If you total this, if you total this, how much you are getting? 32 lakh plus 4 lakh, 32 plus 4,
32.
38,
38. 40 lakh 80.
40 lakh 80,000.
40 lakh 80.
Done, guys? Over. That's it. Clear? Any doubt? Shall we start? Okay. Guys, so this is another 6-mark question which is from chapter 6. Chapter 6, the name is issue of shares. Done? So here, before we go to this particular problem, there are few points which you will need to remember. Okay? So shares are, what is the meaning of shares?
Buying shares.
It's the one
Buying
part.
shares.
One part.
The capital of company is divided into small units. Each unit is known as shares. And we have two types of shares. One is equity share, the other one is preference shares. Two types of shares are there, equity shares and preference shares. Equity shareholders are the real owners of the company. Understood? Whereas preference shareholders, they are fixed income securities because the rate of dividend is fixed and they will have a preferential right over the payment of dividend. Before paying to equity shareholders, preference shareholders will get the return. That's why they are known as preferential. Understood? The preference is given more than equity shareholders to them. But they will get a fixed rate of dividend, not as equity shareholders. Done? Now, so when the company starts, when the company is formed, when the company is in need of funds, then that time they can raise funds via issue of shares. Shares can be equity shares, it can be preference shares, or company can raise fund via debentures also. So when they raise fund, directly if you invest in the shares, directly you are not sending the lump sum amount to the company. That will be splitted into 4 parts. Maximum 4 parts. First one is via application. When you give your application, that time you pay a small amount of money. That face value of the shares will be classified into 4 parts. Suppose the value of shares is 100 rupee. per share value is 100 rupee. So first 25 you will pay during application. Second 25 you will pay during allotment. What is allotment? When they get the response and when the shares are registered, when the shares are exactly given to the shareholders, that process is known as allotment. First we wait for the response, right? When we issue shares, we wait for the response, and response also can be less than what is called for, can be more than what is called for, can be equal, right? For that also we have a meaning in accounts, right? I'll tell you, they will ask 1 mark question, okay? So I'll tell you, meanwhile I'll forget again. So over subscription, under subscription, and at par subscription. Over subscription, when you get a more response. You have issued 10,000 shares, but you are getting response for 11,000. If you are getting more response from the public, remember simple meaning, more response than issue from public is known as over subscription. Less response than issue from public is known as under subscription. Equal response to whatever issue is made, then it is known as at par subscription. Subscription at par, PAR, okay? Not at power, AT, at space PAR. At par is nothing but equal to whatever you have issued, the same response you are getting. So now these are the things which you need to remember. First and the foremost thing, meaning of share, types of shares, equity share and preference shares. Then next we have is types of subscription, over, under, at par, and types of issue. How they issue? The shares can be issued at a premium, discount, and it can be issued at par. Understood? So, subscription can be under, over, at par, right? And issue of shares can be done at discount, premium, more than the face value, premium, less than the face value, discount, equal to the face value, at par. Remember this, they will ask you for 2 marks. Mention types of subscriptions. They will ask you for 1 mark, what is under subscription, what is over subscription, what is at par subscription. Then next they will ask you types of issue of shares under company. So it can be at discount, it can be at premium, it can be at par. And one more secret of this problem you can remember. One problem, instead of doing 10 to 15 problems, one problem you remember, premium discount will be done only in allotment. Understood? In application, in first call, final call, they will not do any adjustment. Only premium will be given in the allotment. When premium is given, it will be a income for the company. You are getting more amount from the people. If it is issued at a discount, company will suffer a loss. Less than the face value you are issued. Clear? So whatever the adjustments will be only in allotment. Here there will be no adjustments. Clear? At last I will show you one discount entry and one premium entry. So that with that 3 problems are done in one problem. If you just remember. One thing you remember all the time, premium and discount, it will be reflecting only here. Not here, not here. Premium will be added only during allotment. Done? So one entry if you change, this particular entry if you change, your 3 problems are done together in one problem. Done? So now, see here they have given us ABC Limited issued equity share of 100 each at par payable as follows. So, on application you are paying 20,000, on allotment 15, and on first and final call 30. So totally there are 3 parts. Before you start passing journal entry, see whether you have 4 parts, whether you have 3, whether you have 2. Here in this problem we have 3 parts: application, allotment, first and final call. So 3 parts is equal to 6 entries. 2 parts is equal to 4 entries. 8 parts is equal to 16. 2 entries for each part. Right? Receiving and transferring. Receiving, due entry and transferring. Done? So, shall we start now? So first entry is given as, they are given on application. So you will start
20 bank account.
bank
Account data.
account
Data to
data to
issue of
share capital account.
share capital.
Equity share capital, yeah, just right. Share capital.
Sir, share application.
No, in the second transferring entry.
Sorry. Just okay, we'll do editing. So here they have given us, first we are receiving this money via what?
Application.
Right? So you will write to share application account. Done? This is the receiving entry. Being application money received. Yeah, you can write application money received. Simple. Make narration simple. But if you don't write, they will deduct the marks. Okay?
Being
Application money received. Done? So what is the total amount? 10,000 shares of
20.
100, right? So here we are receiving 20 rupee on application. So write down 10,000 into 20.
2 lakh.
So you are getting 2 lakh. 2 lakh. Over, guys. Then next we have is share application account data to. Second entry is
Share application. Share capital account.
to
Share capital.
Capital account.
This is transferring entry, right?
Being application money
See,
transfer.
these 2 entries, that's it. If you remember this 2 entries, same entries copy for 3 times, but only thing is, this entry you will write first here, bank entry you will write second. Only in first application, we will write bank first, because we are directly receiving from public, so that's why we write bank first. Understood? Same entry you will copy for 3 times here. But first here in the second allotment, this entry is for application, right?
Yes, sir.
Application. So this entries you have written for application. Then next you will write for
Declaration.
allotment, and last you will write for
First and final.
first and final call.
And the declaration.
Done?
Narration.
Being
Transferred.
being money transferred. Yeah, money transferred to capital account. Done? See, next one is, here we write down the amount 2 lakh.
2 lakh. 2 lakh.
2 lakh. Over. Then amount transferred.
Being amount transfer.
Transferred to share capital. Simple narration you write down. Amount transferred to share capital. Then next we will start with this entry.
Share
We will
allotment
write
account data.
Share.
capital.
Allotment account.
allotment,
Account
Account
data.
data.
because second one is allotment, right?
So,
So share allotment account data to
share
Share capital account.
share capital
Capital account.
account. So 10,000 into
50.
5 lakh.
10,000 into 50. So you will be getting
5 lakh.
5 lakh.
500,000.
5 lakh. 5 lakh. Done. The next entry we have is this entry. Bank account data to share allotment account. Being
Allotment money transferred.
allotment money due. Here we will take as due. Okay? Allotment money due. Money received.
That's transferring it. Right?
Here it is transferring. Here it is due. Understood? Only for first it is transfer, then second it will be due. Due entry, then receiving entry. Done? So amount is
5 lakh.
over. Then last entry is for
First and final.
first and final. That's it. What is the last entry?
Share first and final call account to share.
Share
First and final call account.
first and final call account data to
Share capital.
share capital account. That is 10,000 into 30. Amount is 3 lakh. 3 lakh.
Yeah.
Done?
Yes.
Then last entry is
Accounted at to share first and final call.
amount due. Share first and final call amount due. Next, bank account data to share
First and final.
first and final call account. 3 lakh. Over amount. Yeah, money received. First and final call, money received. Done? So discount. Huh? Yeah. Being normally in American accounting what to say, in accounting methods, they don't write being, but in English system we write being. Okay? We have two methods of accounts, right? One is English, the other one is American style. We follow Indians, we follow British. That is English one. Done? So see, this is the entries. 6 entries you need to pass, and this is for 6 marks. Done? And here see, if they give you discount is a loss. Yes or no, guys?
Yeah.
Discount when you have, only the thing you will change here is share allotment account data to discount on issue account data to share capital. Because discount is a loss, so loss will be debited. Understood? And if you have a premium, what will be the entry? Share allotment account data to share capital to security premium account. Understood? Here you will write with premium, you will multiply and you will write on the amount. Here you will write what is the actual amount you are going to receive and what is the premium amount you are receiving. Done? Suppose in allotment you need to receive only 5 rupees, but you have reserved 7 rupees, that 2 rupees is premium. So total amount you are receiving is 7 lakh rupees, right? But share capital 5 lakh, premium is 2 lakh. This is how you will explain. Understood? In discount, instead of receiving 5 lakh, you are receiving only 4 lakh rupees. So you will write share allotment account data 4 lakh, share discount on issue account data 1 lakh, to share capital it is 5 lakh. Understood, guys? Sometimes they will ask you for 2 marks. If there is a discount, what will be the entry? Share allotment account data, discount on issue account data to share capital. If you have premium, share allotment account data to share capital to security premium. And in this thing, 2 more concepts you need to remember is calls in arrears and calls in advance. Calls in arrears, when you call for money, okay, when you give a call for paying of money, first call and final call. If you are giving a call for the shareholders to pay the money, if they are not responding to you, then it is known as calls in arrears. If calls are not responded, if there is no response for the calls, then it is known as calls in arrears. Not the phone calls which we do. Okay? When your girlfriend is not picking up the call, don't tell it is calls in arrears. Right? Yeah, it is applicable for girls also. If the opposite person is not picking up the call, it is not calls in arrears. Here, calls is calling for money. Understood? When joint stock company make a call, when there is no response, then it is known as calls in arrears. When calls are made and if you are receiving advance money, then that time it is known as calls in advance. If any shareholders paying amount for first call and final call together, then that time that particular portion is known as calls in advance. Clear, guys? So if you are getting more response than actual payment, that is known as, if 2 calls are paid together in 1 call, that portion is known as calls in arrears. Understood? So these are the very important topic from this chapter. Clear? Then simultaneously, same problem we can convert into debentures, and we can do it very easily. Shall we do?
Yes.
Issue of debenture. This is chapter 9. Sorry, chapter 7. Chapter 6 is issue of shares. Chapter 7 is issue and redemption of debentures. Redemption, they will ask you definitely for 12 marks. There are 5 cases. They will ask you 4 cases for 12 marks, and issue of debenture they will ask you for 6 marks. Understood? Same entries as you write for shares, you will write for debentures. Only instead of share application, you will write debenture application. Instead of share capital, you will write debenture account. That's it. That is the only difference you will have here. Understood? Bank will not change. Bank account data to share application account you write, right? Here you will write debenture application. Wherever there is a share, you will replace with debenture. So first thing you need to remember, 1 mark question. Debenture is an acknowledgement of debt. Understood? It's a way of getting loan from general public. Understood? And 12%, whatever return we give on debenture, it is known as return. See here, I've written 10% debenture, right? So this is actually rate of interest. Sometimes direct question they will ask, return on debenture is known as dash. Dividend, interest, some XYZ, none of the above they will give. So the return on debenture is interest. This 10% is known as rate of interest. The return on debenture is interest. Done? So these are the things, and few examples of debentures is secured debentures, unsecured debentures. Types of debenture, they may ask you for 2 mark. Secured debentures, unsecured debentures, and we have registered debentures, unregistered debentures. Remember this 4. If they ask for 2 mark, you can write. Clear? So now we will pass the journal entry. So here first they are given application. So for application 2 entry we need to pass. That is, we will start bank account data to debenture.
12%.
Yeah, 10%.
10% debentures.
10% debenture application account. So the amount is 10,000 into 20. You will get 2 lakh. 2 lakh. Amount received. Application amount received. If you want, you can write being application amount received. Then next you have is debenture 10% debenture application account data to debenture account. No capital, no holder. Debenture account. Okay? So we will be transferring to debenture account. Amount is 2 lakh. There is no concept called debenture capital in company. We have only one capital, that is known as share capital. We never have, there is no concept called debenture capital. Understood? So, application money, application amount transferred. Done. Then next we have is allotment entry. 10% debenture allotment account data to debenture 10%, yeah, debenture account. If percentage is given, write down 10% debenture account. Amount is 5 lakh, right? That is 10,000 into 50 rupee. So it is 5 lakh. See, if you are smart enough, you can convert that same question to debentures and you can do it. Right? So the only difference is, instead of share, you will write debenture. Clear? Then next we have is transfer entry, receiving entry, bank account, data to debenture, 10% debenture, allotment account. Amount is 5 lakh. 5 lakh. Done? Being allotment money received. Yeah, allotment money received. Allotment money received. Then last we have is, what is the last entry? First and final one. So
10% debenture.
10% debenture.
First and final account.
First and final call account data to debenture account. That is 10,000 into 30. 3 lakh. 3 lakh. Done? Being first and final call money due. Then next we have is
Sir, on a transparency class.
bank account data
to
to
10%
10%
debenture first and final.
debenture first and final call account. Amount is 3 lakh
3 lakh.
over. Done?
Sir.
So this is how. So 2 problems, if you practice thoroughly, you will get 6 marks here. Done, guys? So these are the 4 questions you need to practice. First one is interest on drawings, then executor's account, then what we have, balance sheet as per schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013, and second one is issue of shares or issue of debentures. Just you need to pass 6 entries for 6 marks. Done? So hope you understood, people. Hope you understood. All of you understood this concept. So in the coming classes, we will continue with the rest of the topic. Okay, guys? Okay. So this comes under chapter 9. Okay, under financial analysis. So here financial analysis is nothing but it's a study. It's a thorough study of financial statement. Whether it can be a balance sheet, it can be a fund flow statement, it can be a cash flow statement. Okay, few points they will ask you. Yeah, you will also get as 1 mark, 2 mark question. First and the foremost thing, tools of financial statement. So you just remember 3 to 4 tools. There are n number, you can just remember this. First and the foremost thing is common size analysis. Second is comparative analysis tools. Remember, tools of financial analysis. Under that, first one we have is common size analysis, comparative analysis, then ratio analysis, and one more we have is extra. There are so many other things are there. So you just remember this 3. Okay? Fund flow statement is also there, cash flow statement is also there under tools of financial analysis, but you remember this 2, comparative, common size and ratio analysis. Okay? So now under this chapter we are going to study 2 statements, 2 analysis. One is comparative, the other one is common size. Now we are going to do common size problem. So 2 analysis we are doing here. Okay, either of this they will ask you for 12 marks. It can be common size, it can be comparative balance sheet. They will ask you for 12 marks. Okay, so now comparative balance sheet is also known as horizontal analysis. Comparative analysis is also known as horizontal analysis, whereas common size analysis is also known as vertical analysis. Okay? In comparative analysis, we compare previous data, historical data with the current data. Not only previous year, we can take historical data and we can compare. We just compare and see whether there is a percentage of increase, decrease in the items of balance sheet. Okay, like for example, compared to previous year, this year whether there is increase in share capital, decrease in share capital. Whether there is increase in reserves and surplus, whether there is a decrease in reserves and surplus. So this is how we do that. Okay, base year, the formula for comparative analysis is base year divided by current year, increase decrease, third column will be divided with second column. Okay, increase decrease divided by base year into 100. This is what is comparative analysis. In detail I will explain you when we do the problem. Now we are heading towards common size analysis. Here the calculation of percentage is little different compared to your comparative analysis. Here we will be calculating percentage for current year, we will be calculating percentage for all historical previous years also. Every year there is no comparison here. Only we are just calculating percentage for all the years. But again we analyze by taking historical data and current data and see whether there is increase or decrease by taking percentages. See here, you can just take this percentage. Suppose this is for 21, these are the percentages we have. For 22, these are the percentage we have. So we are just comparing. See here, they have given 36.92, right? And here it is given 36.12. So there is a slight change compared to slight decrease in your share capital compared to previous year. This is how we do analysis. Understood? By taking this percentage, we can do this analysis. See here, they have given reserves and surplus. It is 15.38%. Here it is given 18.7%. Right? So there is an increase compared to previous year. This year there is an increase in reserves and surplus. So now we'll start this. Common size analysis is also known as what, guys? Vertical analysis. Okay? Because we do calculation like this. We don't do calculation like this. If you do, it is known as horizontal analysis. If you do calculation like this, it is known as vertical analysis. Done? So see here, they have given ABC Limited has given you a balance sheet. So you need to prepare a common size balance sheet as on 2 years data is given for 21 and for 22. Done? So balance sheet as on 21 and 22. This is the balance sheet they have given, liabilities and assets. So I told you in the previous class, this question is 50% of your answer. Right? Remaining 50% you need to just execute it. So see here, the question is given and simultaneously remember the format. Okay? First is equity and liability. Under that we have 3 columns. First one is shareholders fund. Second one is non-current liabilities. Third one is current liabilities. And then second main heading we have is asset. In asset we have 2 subheadings. One is non-current asset. That is also known as fixed asset. Under fixed asset, tangible assets and intangible assets. The next we have is current assets. Under that, all the current assets we will mention. Okay, we don't have any subheadings under current asset as non-current asset. Okay, this is the heading, this is subheading, this is subheading. Understood? So in current asset we don't have that subheadings. So this is the information given. Come here, write down everything, entire balance sheet you write down, whatever is given, exactly, no change, no addition, no subtraction, whatever is there, write down all the particulars. Then here first what we do, we just write 5 columns here. Okay, in this common size analysis as well as in comparative, 5 columns are required, but their columns format is little different. Here the format is little different. Done? So particulars, year, that is amount, and then percentage. Then next you have is amount and percentage. This is for 21, this is for 22. Done? Now what we will do, we will copy this second column also now. 21 data, the 2021's data we are copying. Any addition, subtraction I have done? Whatever it is given, same thing I have written, right? Everything is same? All the amount, zeros, whatever numerical numbers are there, everything is same? Everything same I have written, right? So next what you have to do, the very next step is this totals in common size is considered as 100%. Because whenever you calculate basic math, whenever you calculate percentage, you need denominator, numerator into 100, right? When you want to calculate percentage, the basic rule of math is numerator, denominator is required, and that will be multiplied with 100. Yes or no, guys? So here also, to calculate this percentages, we need denominator as well as we need numerator, right? So this will act as a base. Understood? So this 20 lakh will be divided by 65 lakh into 100. If you do, you will get 36.92 years. You're getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Next 10 lakh, again it will be divided by 65 lakh into 100. If you do, you will get 15.38%. Then next they have given 10 lakh divided by 65 lakh, you will get 15.38%. You are getting my point? All this will be divided with the total. Individual amounts will be divided individually with total into 100. Then 21 lakh into 21 lakh divided by 65 lakh into 100, we are getting 32.3. So if you total, we are getting 100. Because this is also sum of all the numbers, right? Yes or no? The 65 lakh is sum of all these numbers, right? So this is also the percentage is sum of all this percentage. Done? That's why it is known as, we are doing like this, that's why it is known as vertical analysis. Understood? You know the difference between horizontal and vertical, right?
Yes.
Horizontal this way, vertical this way. Done? Then next to see here, they have given 26. Then this individual asset will be divided with total asset. Individual liability will be divided with total liability. But both are same, right? Total of asset, total of liability, both are same. So everything will be divided with 65 lakh. So 26 divided by 65 lakh into 100, 40%. The next 12 lakh divided by 65 lakh into 100. 7 lakh divided by 65 lakh into 100. 20 lakh divided by 65 lakh into 100. And this is the sum of all the amounts and this is the sum of all the percentage. Clear? Then this column is over. Now copy this column here. Write down all the amounts. Did I change any number here?
No, sir.
Did I do any addition? Any subtraction? Nothing I have done, right? Whatever is given in the question, same amounts I have copied.
Yes, sir.
In the same sequence I have copied.
Yes, sir.
It's an order, right?
Yes, sir.
So I have copied everything. And now again we will consider this total as 100%. First you write this as 100. Okay? Then you proceed with the next step. Now 30 divided by 83 lakh. 36.14. Never tell 14. Okay? After decimal, we will never tell 14, 10. We should tell 1, 4. Understood? Then 15 lakh divided by 83. 18.07%. Then next 12 lakh divided by 83 lakh. We are getting 14.45%. Then 36 lakh divided by 83, 31. Okay? So this is how you will be calculating. And next 28 divided by 83 lakh, 43.07. 26 lakh, 20 lakh divided by 83 lakh. 83 lakh into 100, you are getting 24. Then next 13 lakh divided by 83 lakh, you are getting as 15. Then next one they have given 22 lakh divided by 83. And 83 lakh is sum of all the numbers and 100% is sum of all the percentage. Isn't it easy?
Yes.
Half of the question is 50% of your answer is there in the question itself. The only thing is you need to know how to calculate the percentage. Remember common size, vertical calculation. Okay, common size calculation will be done like this. Or comparative, it's a horizontal calculation will be done like as comparative analysis. So I told you comparative analysis is also known as horizontal analysis. Clear? Remember this. It is also known as horizontal analysis. So the same question we have taken, which we have used for common size, the same question we are doing it for comparative. Done? So all the problems you can convert that. You can do either common size or you can do. But in the question, if they ask common size, you do common size only. Okay? Don't do comparative. They will not give marks. So this is the question they have given. Liabilities are given. Assets are given. So now same whatever we have done, same 5 columns. Here also 5 columns. In common size also 5 columns. There also you calculated percentage. Here also you are going to calculate the percentage. The only difference among these two problems is the way you calculate the percentage. There, what we used to do is individual liability, individual asset is divided with total asset, total liability into 100 we used to do. In vertical, common size analysis. Here what we are doing is, we are going to compare historical data with the current data and see whether there is increase or decrease in liability or asset. Then we will take that difference of amount that will be divided with base year into 100. That is the formula for comparative. Common size, individual item, that is either asset or liability, divided with the total into 100. Here base year will be compared with current year. The difference what you get, you may get increase in asset or liability, decrease in asset or liability. That portion divided with the base year. Here base year for us is 2021, right? Current year is 2022. So base year divided with base year into 100 if you do, you will get the percentage. And you will be doing in horizontal way, comparing previous year with current year for individual item in the balance sheet. Okay? One item will be compared with another, see whether there is increase or decrease, calculate percentage and write down in the last column. That's it. Okay? So here see, same thing, the same question. Copy the entire question. Again 50% of the question is same here. Here in this comparative, copy all the 3 columns again. Right? First one is particular, 2001, amount for 2001 and amount for 2002. So copy all the 3 questions here. Only you need to do 2 columns. There also 2 columns, here also 2 columns. So now see how this particular thing works. See here they have given share capital, first item, 24 lakh. In the year 2021, our share capital was 24 lakh. Now in 2022, the share capital has increased to 30 lakh. It's an increase or decrease? Increase. Compared to previous year, the amount is bigger here, right? So it's an increase. To what extent there is an increase?
6 lakh.
30 minus 24? 6 lakh. 30 lakh minus 24 lakh gives you 6 lakh. Correct guys? So it's an increase. You can just put an arrow mark shooting up that shows that increase. If it is downward, then it is known as decrease. You will get to know, but still for your information, for the person who is valuing, for him or her, you can just mention this arrow marks. Is that clear? Yes. So here first one is 6 lakh. Now this amount will be divided with 20 lakh. This column, all the items will be divided with this column items. Done? So 6 lakh divided by 24 lakh into 100 if you do, you will get 6 lakh divided by 24 lakh into 100. If you are doing, you are getting 25%. Clear? 5 lakh divided by 10 lakh. 5 lakh divided by 10 lakh into 100% if you do, you are getting 50%. Correct? Then next we have is 2 lakh divided by 10 lakh into 100. If you do 20%. Then we have is 5 lakh divided by 21 lakh into 100 if you do 23%. So if you see this, the difference you have is here you will not get 100% value. Okay. So here what is this? 65 lakh. And here it is 83 lakh. 83 lakh minus 65 lakh, you are getting 18 lakh. The difference is the total difference of liability compared to previous year is 18 lakh. Understood? Your liability has increased to 18 lakh. So now, what is the percentage of change? 27.69%. Done? Then next come here. If your liabilities is increasing, asset will also increase. Right? Hope you remember in the first year you have done accounting equation. Whatever you do in the liability, automatically there will be a reflection in asset also. Right? Yes or no? You have done, you remember? First year, first chapter, first year, second chapter, you have done accounting equations. Wherein you will write two columns, one is asset and one is liability. Whatever happens in asset, opposite reaction will be there in the liability side. Okay? So here also it will have a reaction. Okay? Last I will tell you. The next year we have assets 26 and 28. 2 lakh increase. 2 lakh divided by 26 lakh gives you 7.69%. Then next 8 lakh divided by 12 lakh. Then next 7 and 13 is given, 13 minus 7, 6 lakh. Correct? So the percentage is 85.71%. That is 6 lakh divided by 7 lakh into 100. Done? Then next item we have is 2 lakh, that is 22 minus 20 gives you 2 lakh. 2 lakh divided by 20 into 100. 10%. Done? Then next we have is 65. That is 83 minus 65. 80. See here, asset has increased as well as liabilities, and there is an equal response in asset also. Right? So here 28.69. 27.69%. Both are equal?
Yes, sir.
Then your problem is correct. Clear, guys? So always remember, they may ask you any question in interview. If there is a change in asset, whether there will be the reflection in liability, yes, there will be an equal reflection in liability. Understood? Like for example, if you are purchasing an asset, right? If you are not an asset, if you are purchasing goods from third person. So here in liability side, suppose you have purchased 1 lakh goods. Okay? 1 lakh goods you have purchased. So when you purchase on credit, first thing is creditor will come in liability side and inventory will come in asset side. Here we have creditors. I need to pay 1 lakh to my creditors because I have taken goods for credit. Yes? And simultaneously in asset side I will have a reflection stating that inventory 1 lakh. Right? Both the side I am writing 1 lakh, but the names are different. In liability it's a creditor, in asset it is inventories. Right? If I do it in the cash, in asset my cash will go off. Right? In asset, whatever my cash is there, total cash, from there the amount will be deducted. Right? Inventory will be added there. Understood? So this is how asset will have reflection on liability, liability will have reflection on asset. That's why it is known as balance sheet, because both will get balanced, and they are also known as, in accounting term, they are known as self-tallied accounts. Okay? They are self-tallied. We don't tally them. If you write correct assets and liabilities, after all interpretation, automatically they will be equal. Understood? but there are few accounts which we need to tally them, like ledger accounts. Okay guys, hope you understood. So write down everything, copy it fast. What we have in the question paper is part E, correct? So part E is practical oriented type question, and in this there are totally 10 to 11 questions in the entire syllabus, out of which they will ask you 9. In the previous classes I have done 1 or 2 for you. Okay, now I am going to do 3 of the things, and in this only you can do 6 questions, because same thing we can shift to, like for example, see here they have given common size. The same thing you can convert that into comparative. If they ask comparative with 5 imaginary figure, same content but only calculation of percentage differs, right? So 2 question in 1 question. Then again here also you have partners account under fixed capital system. Okay, and they will ask you for fluctuating also. Fixed is whenever you have fixed capital system, we will make one capital account, one current account, right? And whenever we have what to say, whenever we have fluctuate third, under that we make only one account called partners capital account, and we start balance writing with capital. Then we will write all these items, whatever is given, same thing we write. Only one thing will be added here is, by balance brought down, you will write partners capital. That is the only difference between 2 questions. Under fluctuating, under fixed. Understood guys? Here we don't take capital, we just make current account, we don't mention capital here. Capital account is separately created. Understood? Here under fluctuating capital method, we start problem by writing by balance. Understood? If you just add by balance, another question is solved here. Clear? So shall we start? So first one is, they have given, see here, first question, and this particular part is E in the question paper. Part E, which will fetch you total 10 minutes. There will be 3 questions, out of which you need to answer 2 questions. Done? So here, first question they have given is common size statement of profit and loss. The question will be, prepare a common size statement of profit and loss with 5 imaginary figures. Sometimes they will ask you balance sheet also. In the previous class, I told you the format of the balance sheet. Hope you remember. Balance sheet, vertical balance sheet we prepare, equity, liability, assets. Under that we have 3 headings, and in assets we have 2 headings. Remember that. They may ask you balance sheet, yeah, they may ask you profit and loss. And one more question they will ask you is, that is from chapter 8, prepare, draw the Proforma of balance sheet as per schedule 3. In the previous class we had discussion, right? I just showed you how we prepare a balance sheet under schedule 3. Vertical balance sheet we prepare. So whatever I have given you, the same thing copy paste there with no figures. They will just tell you to write Proforma. Okay? Proforma of that particular balance sheet, just copy paste and write down that. What you will write? Balance sheet as on. Under that you will write particulars, note number, amount. And first heading you will write is, what you will write first heading? Equity and liabilities. Then next under that point, sub point 1 is shareholders fund. Second point is non-current liabilities. Third one is
Current liabilities.
Then second main heading, assets. Under that first heading, non-current asset, yeah, fixed assets. Second heading is
Current assets.
If you just write that and put a format, 5 mark you will get. Understood? Sometimes they will ask this question, sometimes they will ask that question. Understood? So be prepared. This is the income statement. Okay, this is the format for profit and loss statement, and that is the format for balance sheet. Clear guys? Remember this. And this, if they ask common size also same format. If they ask comparative also same format. If they ask balance sheet as per schedule 3, same format. Comparative and common size balance sheet also same format. 3 topics you can cover in one format. And here also 2 topics you can cover in one format. Understood? So what is the format? See here, revenue from operation less add, if you have any other income, add other incomes. This will be the total revenue, total incomes. Then expenses, less expenses. First expenses, employee benefit expense, then other expenses, okay, total. So you will get PBT. They will ask you for expansion. What is expand PBT? PBT is profit before tax. So what is profit before tax? A minus B. If you coin this as A and this as B, A minus B gives you PBT. Profit before tax. Then after that, less tax. And here you remember all the time, by default, the maximum tax as per Companies Act 2013 is 30%. If it is not given in the question paper, you will take 30% by default, because that is the maximum limit given as per Companies Act. For corporate companies, the tax will be 30% on their total income. Done? Then next we have is profit after tax, PAT. Sometimes they will ask you expand PAT. PAT stands for profit after tax. Once you remove tax, the balance is known as PAT, profit after tax. Now, the method how you do common size and comparative will remain same. Only thing is you need to know the format. 2 formats are there which is very important for you. One is profit and loss statement, the other one is balance. Profit and loss statement, revenue plus other expenses, total, then expenses, that is nothing but employee benefit expenses, other expenses, total, A minus B, revenue minus expenses gives you profit before tax, less tax gives you profit after tax. Done? Simple way, remember, very easy way, remember this format. And when you take balance sheet we have 2 main headings. First heading is equity and liability. Under that we have 3 subheadings. First one is shareholders fund, second one is non-current liabilities, current liabilities. Assets,
Fixed assets.
non-current asset, yeah, fixed asset.
Current asset.
Over these 2 formats you need to remember, which will make your problems very easy. Understood? So now see, the interpretation of this particular problems remain same. Comparative, how we did in the previous class, we will write 2 amount, and then after that, this is common size, sorry. This is common size, so we will calculate for 1 and we will calculate for second year also. Previous year as well as current year. But here we have to take the highest amount as base. There you remember in the balance sheet we have taken total of asset, total and liability, right? And we consider that total as 100%, 100%. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Here also what we are doing, here revenue is the highest expense. From there only you extract all other expenses, right? Deduction and subtraction. So revenue is considered as 100%. Now you will go in a reverse format. This amount, that is 3,25,000 divided by 25 lakh. 28 lakh 25,000 divided by this. So all this, instead of dividing like this in balance sheet, in profit and loss statement, you will go in this way. Okay? This will become base for all this individual items to calculate the percentage. The 3,25,000 divided by 25 lakh gives you 12.5%. Sorry, 13%. Then here 2.5 lakh divided by 20 lakh gives you 12.5. Done? Then next here we have is 28 lakh 25,000 divided by 25 lakh gives you 112.5%. That is 113%, and this will give you 12.5%. This is the way how you will do the calculation. Understood, guys? Their balance sheet total asset will be the base. Here revenue will be the base. Clear? For all your percentage.
Sir, even if 8,25,000 also should come.
Yes, yes. Which one? 8 lakh. Everything, ma. Everything will be divided from this number only. Okay? In balance sheet we go in this way. In income statement, profit and loss statement, we will go from this way, one by one. Keep dividing, you will get the answer. Done? Yes, yes. Everything from this is the base. We are considered that as 100%, right? So all these individual items will be divided with this till here, and you will calculate the percentage. Done? The same thing you have to do for comparative profit and loss statement. Okay? In comparative profit and loss statement, what we do? We see the differences, right? The third column is increase or decrease. Hope you remember. The third column is increase or decrease. So we will just see whether increase or decrease. This amount will be divided with this amount into 100 we will write. Understood? And again this amount whatever you have, see here they have given, here in 2010 it is 25 lakh, 11 it is 20,000. So there is a decrease of 5 lakh. Correct? So 5 lakh, whether it is increase or decrease, that is we don't take into consideration. If it is decrease also, to what percentage there is a decrease. If there is an increase also, what percentage there is an increase. You need to calculate the percentage. Understood? But remember one thing, if there is a decrease in the value, never forget to put bracket. Okay? If not, simple thing is increase, that arrow mark shooting upward, and decrease downward. That also indicates that there is a decrease or increase. Understood? If you are like not able to remember to put bracket, only remember this arrow marks. Increase upward, decrease downward. But percentage calculation is same, whether increase or decrease. Take whatever, see here 5 lakh we got, right? 5 lakh divided by 25 lakh into 100 if you do, you will get the percentage. Understood? So here also we have in the comparative, here they have given 3 lakh 25 and here they have given 2 lakh 50. Again there is a decrease, right? There is a decrease of 75,000, right? 75,000 divided by 3 lakh 25 into 100 if you do, you will get percentage. Clear? In this way, you will calculate in common size. This year is also calculated. This year is also calculated. In comparative, we will see the difference of the amount, whether there is increase or decrease. That amount will be taken to the base year, that is previous year, multiply, you will get the percentage. See here, so simple. Account is so simple. In one question, you can learn 2 questions. And simultaneously, you can also get this in chapter 8, you have financial statement. In that, sometimes they will ask you, write the Proforma of profit and loss statement as per Companies Act. So you can write this Proforma. Sometimes they will ask you, write the Proforma of balance sheet as per the Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2015. So thus in the previous class we had a discussion about balance sheet, the same Proforma you write down. So see here, if you are smart enough, 4 answers are done in one question. Right? This is the way how a good scorer will think. You need to just find the connection with one question with another question. So instead of learning 4 different questions, one question, if you are smart enough, you will learn 4 questions. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Then next they have given us, here also in this question also we have a connection. Done? So here they have given us partners current account under fixed capital system. Yeah, fixed capital method. Remember, they will ask you for 2 mark. Partners capital. Partners capital account is maintained under 2 system. One is fixed capital system. The other one is fluctuating capital system. They will ask you this for 2 mark. Guys, remember, partners capital is maintained into two methods. Here, 2 systems: fixed system, fluctuating system. Okay? Then and there, I am repeating again and again. It shows that these are the very important question. It may come for 1 mark and 2 mark. So that's why I am repeating, so that it should be printed, stamped on your brains. Midterm is coming. If you fail in the subject, you will see. Huh? You should. Question is, prepare partners capital account with 5 imaginary figures under fixed or fluctuating capital method. Okay? So now here they have asked to prepare a partner's current account. So when you prepare current account, it will be under fixed capital system. Okay? In fixed capital system, we prepare partner's current account. Done? So here see, simple 5 imaginary figures you need to write down. Okay? So here see, they have given how you will write. Particulars A, B. Minimum, I told you, in partnership there should be 2 partners. Particulars A and B. Done? So this is credit and this is debit side. Clear? So first one is, come here, write down reserve fund. Just give imaginary figure. So here we have taken as 3,000 and 2,000. Done? The next we have is by goodwill. Okay, these are the 5 important points you need to remember. Reserve fund, goodwill, interest on drawings, interest on capital, salary. 5 things you remember. The same things you can put in profit and loss appropriation account. Right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. The same thing you can put in profit and loss appropriation account, and that answer is also solved. Sometimes in the question paper they will ask you, prepare profit and loss appropriation account with 5 imaginary figures. The same headings you can dump there also. Give 5 imaginary figures, and here we will write balance carried down, same thing, but in appropriation account we will distribute to partners. Understood? So here fluctuating capital, the fixed capital method, we are preparing partners current account. So first is by reserves. General reserve, GR, yeah, reserves and surplus. We have just taken imaginary figures 3,000, 2,000. Then next goodwill 5,000, 10,000. Then by salary, salary will be given for 1 partner. Okay? So 2,000 nil. Then next interest on capital 500,000. Then come here to drawings, interest on drawings. If you don't write this also okay, you just write down interest on drawings. Okay? And after that, total this side will be more. Come to this side, minus this 2 amount, the balance what you get is known as 5,250, 6,700. So this will be transferred. Done? They have given balance carried. The same thing you can do if they ask you to prepare account, current account under fluctuating capital method. In fluctuating capital method, remember 3 questions you can solve in 1 question. If you understand and if you think in a smart way. Right? So again you can make partners current account under fluctuating capital method. What you will do is, you will start this problem by writing by balance here. What is that balance you will write? Capital of the partners.
Capital.
capital of the partners. Just give imaginary 10,000, 20,000. That's it. Everything remains same here. Only one small change,
Balance.
5 mark. Under fluctuating, capital will come. What is the difference between fixed and fluctuating capital method? Under fixed capital method, the capital account is created separately. There will be no change in the amount. Under fluctuating capital method, we write capital here. Understood? And after doing all this interpretation, your capital will change. Whatever balance you get, it will be increase or decrease of your actual capital. So that's why capital change of capital amount is nothing but fluctuation. Understood? If it is fixed, it will not change. If it is fluctuating, it will change. Because capital is included in current account, their capital is not included in current account. Understood? Clear? In fluctuating capital method, capital is the start of your problem. Whereas in fixed, we start with reserve. We don't write capital because one capital account is separately created. Clear guys? So 2 answers solved. And same thing you can copy paste for profit and loss appropriation. Just write down profit and loss appropriation account, particulars amount, write down first general reserve. If you have any balance, you need to carry the profit, right? So first write down by balance carried down, just give 10,000 imaginary amount. Then next you can write 1 or 2 item of this, okay? General reserve, goodwill, salary, enough. Then come here, write down interest on drawings, 1 item. Then total it, see the difference. Whatever the difference, write down balance carried down. Under that, you write down method. We start by writing
Balance.
Understood? Then profit and loss appropriation account is prepared. This one more thing. This accounts are prepared from point of view of partners. Profit and loss appropriation account is prepared with the view of business. So these items will come here and this item will go that side. Only flip, change, because all these incomes are expenses for the business. All these expenses for partners is income for business. Understood? So just you have to flip the items. You will solve around say easily profit and loss appropriation. Then last thing we have is prepare receipt and payments account of non-trading concern with 5 imaginary figures. So you just need to prepare a receipt and payment account. Done? And 2 points you need to remember. They will ask you 2-3 points are there in this chapter. They will ask you for 1 mark. One is legacies. Okay? Legacies are anything which is bequeathed by someone for someone. Like for example, if your father is leaving property to you, that is known as legacy. Understood? If Lata Mangeshkar is leaving thousands of songs to her children, that is her legacy given to the children. If Sachin Tendulkar is leaving lots of records to their children, that is the legacy. Okay? They will be having lots of fan followings, right? So because Sachin Tendulkar was a father, they will have lots of income opportunities. His name, his brand, he is actually a brand. Sachin Tendulkar is actually a brand. I don't know all the sad faces I am seeing. Virat Kohli. Okay? So Virat Kohli is Sachin Tendulkar is our time superstar. Now for you it is Virat Kohli, right? Yeah, Dhoni. Dhoni for some people, for Dhoni. For some people it is Virat Kohli. See now how active you people are? Okay. So they create a brand image is left to their representatives, okay, the dependents, that is known as legacies. And government grants. One more question they will ask is government grants are capital receipt. Okay? Government grants are revenue receipts. This is one thing they will ask. And one more thing is, this not for profit organizations, the main motto, the main motive of starting this is for service. Okay? It is not for profit, it is for service. And they will ask you for 2 marks, give 2 example. One example of NGO, a not for profit organization. You can give hospitals, okay, government hospitals, government educational institutes. All those are actually not for profit organization. Done? And excess of revenue, excess of revenue over expenditure, it is known as capital fund. 1 mark they will ask you, what do you mean by capital fund? So this you can write as an answer. Done, guys? So see here, and the summary of cash book. One more question I have seen in the model question paper. The summary of cash book is known as receipt and payment. Actually, receipt and payment is known as a summary of cash. Okay? So here they have given receipt and payment. You can just write 5 items, guys. Not required to write so many items. In the book they have given, but you just write, they are telling with 5 imaginary figures, you stick on to only 5 items. Clear? Not required writing entire history. So first item they have given, first you will start by writing 2 balance brought down. So this is the one item you write, sale of old newspaper. 2 item, subscriptions. Over 3 items you write here, it should tally, okay? 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Then next you write general expenses, common expense. Then newspaper and electricity. Over. So write down, here also see 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 5,000 you write and wind up the system. 6,000, 6,000. Over. No need to write so many items. Just remember 5 things, total it and finish the problem. And one more problem they will ask you from this chapter is, they will give you 5 points. You need to just write whether it is a revenue or whether it is capital. Done? You need to just write few points. I guess in the midterm exam they have given. They will give you 5 points. You need to just mention whether it is capital or revenue item. And one more question, very important question is, special significance in the absence of partnership. 5 points will be given to you. You need to write down the answer for that. Done? So which are these 5 points? First one is, first thing they will ask is profit sharing ratio. It will be equally shared. If there is no agreement, partnership agreement, these 5 items will be given like this. Okay, main 5 items. First one is profit and loss. It will be shared equally among the partners. The next item we have is interest on capital. No interest on capital will be given. The next item, interest on drawings. No interest on drawings will be collected. Then interest on loan taken from the partner, so 6% per annum. And salary for any partner. So if any partner is entitled for any salary, no salary will be given if there is no partnership deal. So these are the maximum questions which will be coming, out of which they will ask you 3 questions. So you need to answer only 2. So just practice all this question. 2 more questions, I have already uploaded one video. You can just check 2 or 3 questions I have already uploaded. This 3 questions, and with that 3 questions I have connected 2 questions for you. Right? Here I have connected one comparative profit and loss statement. Common size we have done. You can also do same thing with comparative profit and loss. And one more I told you is Proforma of balance sheet under schedule 3, what to say, they will ask one 6 mark question there,
Yes, sir.
which we have done, and again they will ask in practical oriented type also. So 3 question here over, 3 question I have already done, totally 6 question. Here also 2 questions I have connected, right?
Right.
One is under fluctuating capital and under fixed capital, and one more is profit and loss appropriation account. Done? So now here 2. So totally 8 questions over, and here one more we have is revenue and what to say,
Receipt and payment.
receipt and payment account, and for not for profit organization, this 9 question over, and special significance in the absence of partnership deed. I just told you 5 points, 10 question, right? And then one more I told you, they'll give you 5 points. You need to just write whether it is revenue, yeah, capital. So totally 11 questions. If you are thorough with this 11 questions, you can easily write. And one more I told you, profit and loss appropriation account, right? So these are the 12 questions. If you are just thorough, out of that they will ask 3. Easily you can write and you can score 10 marks. Is that clear, guys? Any doubt you have in this particular problem?
Sir.
No? Okay.